Always a team that makes a flashy entrance when they're on the road. Now we'll see if they can back it up on the court. Clouds passing high over the 10th Avenue Bridge and the Mississippi River here in Minneapolis. A gorgeous scene. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for Trae Young.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. J.J. Redick is out there with Doncic. And there's Jackson, then it's Anthony, and it's Cambion at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Timberwolves, Jefferson is out there with Antetokounmpo, then it's Gilbert Arenas, and it's Blackman in at the shooting guard. Greg, we're still involved in the conference system. Does it hold relevance as we're looking here at the standings mid-season?
You know, for travel distance, yes, and there's also some tradition at stake. I mean, look, that said, in a perfect world, you'd like to see the best 16 teams make the playoffs each year, but we've had, you know, imbalance in conferences forever, so that's not going to change, but sometimes change is just necessary.
How about quickly for the playoffs? Would you like to reseed and take the top 16s, 1 through 16?
I would. I think that'd be a great idea.
You cannot let Doncic get established on the interior. This guy feels very comfortable wherever he is on the floor.
Arenas against Doncic. And Jefferson wide open. He shoots. It's good. And it's Arenas with the assist.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Doncic bounce pass. Redick passes to Cambion. And that one's good. Doncic.
No shortage of confidence from Luka Doncic. If he gets a clean pass, it's going up.
Outside Arenas. A fadeaway. They get it back. McAdoo goes up with it again. He gets that one.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Doncic. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. And Doncic gets it to go.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And it's Giannis missing. The Hawks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Jackson finds Redick. Anthony taking his time here. That 3 off the mark.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
It's tipped. Doncic with the steal. Jackson gets the bucket.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And McAdoo kicks it over to Arenas. Yep, that one goes.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Pass to Cambion. Deep 2 from Anthony. Rebound, Minnesota.
Boy, a miss like that would drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Oh, how about the powerful move there on that slam from McAdoo? Not many are better than him at getting the job done on the interior. He'll always find a way to finish at the rim when he gets a chance.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And a wide open look for Arenas. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more. Atlanta trails by 3. And David Aldridge. You had a chance to speak with Ryan Saunders. What do you say?
Well, Kevin, look, he thinks their long-range shooting can make all the difference, not taking anything away from the defense they're going up against. But he did say he'd be surprised if his guys didn't shoot a high percentage from outside. Pretty confident coach, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
The first free throw is good.
You know, that's an interesting point about Carmelo, one of the most prolific free throw shooters in the history of the game. Spends a lot of time at the stripe.
Both free throws good from Anthony.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Arenas up top. Guarded by Doncic. Arenas can't hit. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Hawks. They trail by one. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Now, here's Doncic. He's coming off a 22-point game against Boston.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy is a playmaker, was a driving force for that offense.
It's the Timberwolves now after J.J. Redick's three-pointer that didn't go.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution. Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
That's good from Anthony. And both free throws good for Anthony. Now here's Giannis. 14 points from him the last game against Sacramento.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Now here's Arenas. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to McAdoo. Three-pointer. It doesn't go for him. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Boy, what body control from the Slovenian forward. Doncic comfortable taking on all challengers.
Here's Arenas after Luka Doncic's bucket, and the pass to Giannis. Giannis is double. And there's Gilbert Arenas on the assist by Giannis. Arenas has got 6.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Redick for 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Gets his shot off with great quickness. Redick knows he has the green light to take those.
Here's Blackman. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Blackman's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Doncic bounce pass. Anthony against Jefferson. And here's Doncic from the arc. Some solid defense here from Arenas.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And it's sent back by McAdoo. Can be no luck. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Nice shot by McAdoo. He has 6.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. James Posey's checked in for Camden. Iguodala comes in for Anthony. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. Young is subbed in for Luka Doncic. Now here's Jackson. 11 points last game. To the paint and taken away by Arenas. And here's the fast break. Arenas leading the way. Scott, good. And now a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Young passes to Jackson. Pass to Bogdanovich to end the run. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Antetokounmpo trying to break loose, and it's Scott with the jam.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Chalk up 2 there. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
And it's sent back by McAdoo. In the corner, it's Arenas. It's a hand on it, and Antetokounmpo on the follow. Giannis has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Passes it to Iguodala. Back to Young. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, it's hard to close off the lane.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Atlanta gets called for the foul.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reeves is checked in. And both free throws good for Giannis. Right now, we're seeing more athletes willing to talk about mental challenges, be it depression or anxiety. And, you know, Doris, the NBA is no exception. How encouraging do you find that?
Well, I think that whether NBA players or professional athletes in any sport know it or not, they are looked to as examples, as role models. And so I think everybody wins in this situation, Kevin. The players, the fans themselves, many of whom are dealing with similar challenges. So, listen, life is not easy. Wherever you can get help, go and take it. I love this initiative from the NBA.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Here's Posey. He's coming off a 10-point game against Boston. Basket counts.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Rob. Here's Iguodala.
Wow, Iguodala, an incredible dunk. Woo, did he leave the ground quickly.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Chioza. Posey passes to Guerin. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And Scott has it in the corner. That's in, coming off an assist from Arenas. Arenas has got assist number 5 here tonight.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Chioza, defended by Scott. Here's Guerin. Reeves with the rebound.
And on the glass so far, it hasn't even been close.
Here's Arenas. Offensive rebound. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Leitner's checked in for Antetokounmpo, and he's got his first chance at the line here. .122 left in the first. Chioza passes to Posey. Pass to Guerin. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe. Timberwolves leading by 12. To the inside. Scott, and it's Scott with the jam.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And so it's Atlanta with it after the basket by Minnesota. Shot clock at 6. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Atlanta again missing. Minnesota's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Powered down as the whistle blows. A three-point play chance.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Guerin passes to Posey. He kicks it to Iguodala. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Andre Iguodala has got the ability and the frame and the game to score in close. Nicely done.
Timberwolves leading by 15. Arenas with it. 9 points in the game so far. Lays it up off the glass. Arenas has got 11 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's Gilbert Arenas making things happen for Minnesota. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. We've got more in store for you right after this. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about losing to the Raptors back in 2019.
The most important lesson that I got is that you got to finish the job. You got to get it done. But I'm just, I'm happy from all that experience that we learned. And we came back and we have a goal in our head. We're motivated.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves to be in. What do you think, guys?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And so in the game for the Hawks, we've got Bogdanovich, Iguodala out there with Campbell, and it's Chiozza in at the 1 spot. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things, never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. That's tipped. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Here's Chiozza. Down low. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Andre Iguodala.
Well, Iguodala gets himself squared up before shooting. You can't give him that kind of space.
Right side, Scott. A step back shot here. Here's Leitner, and they convert it last on attempt number 3. Leitner's got his first points of the game. The Atlanta trails by 11. There's the pass to Campbell. Outside, Bogdanovich. Over Jones. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Here's Blackman. He had 16 points in the win against Sacramento. Here's Garrett. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw, no good. Jefferson's checked in for the Timberwolves. He hits the second from the line. Minnesota leading by 10. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Doncic against Scott. Jefferson on top. It's stolen. Here's Garrett. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
Pass to Leitner. Puts the move on. He lays it in. Leitner's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Reeves, and at last they get one to fall. And now it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. but it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity, David. Thank you. McAdoo is checked in for the Timberwolves. Back to Scott. Passes it to Blackman. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Doncic. The Timberwolves have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Here's Leitner, and there's the call on Jefferson. That's his first foul. Atlanta making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Atlanta calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivals. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
And it's good, 2 points. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, Luka Doncic right now cooking. This guy's got his rhythm, and he's making it hard on the defense.
The second effort. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Timberwolves leading by 6. Scott the pass to Leitner. Back to Scott. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Scott, good. And now it's a 10-point Minnesota lead.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Anthony's shot is off.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
Young dishes to Doncic. Pass to Redick. Here's the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Gilbert Arenas is checked in for Scott. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Posey's checked in. The Atlanta trails by 14. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
The shot by Anthony, no good.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
The pass to Doncic. Atlanta again missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Here's Anthony. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And it's 8 points for Carmelo Anthony.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Minnesota shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
I think you have to admire the professionalism of Richard Jefferson, right? He's adapted his game to fit the current style of play.
Here's Anthony, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Anthony's got 6 points in the quarter.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
To the middle, here's McAdoo. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing, covered by Giannis. Anthony's shot is off. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 16-6 run. Count that bucket. Arenas has got 13.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Anthony. Again, the miss by Anthony.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Now, here's Doncic. He's tightly guarded. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Elbow shot is on the way. Again, the miss by Anthony.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Here's McAdoo, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass, earning an additional opportunity.
Jones checked in for the Timberwolves. And the Hawks making a change here. Free throw good, McAdoo. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I'll tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career, and that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
And the basket by Jackson.
Well, what a great look by Andre Iguodala. We know he's unselfish. If there's space for his guy, he's going to find him.
Wasted no time on that one. McAdoo's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Bogdanovich with it. Jefferson picks him up from deep. Iguodala hits the three-point bomb.
He has still not missed a shot. Where would they be today without him?
Timberwolves leading by 22. Pass to McAdoo. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And here's Chiozza. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Kicks to Posey. On the wing, Iguodala. Offline with his three.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Right wing. Jefferson with the three. McAdoo, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And yes, it's good. Antetokounmpo's got 18 points in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside, Bogdanovich. He feeds it to Jackson. And he gets it to go.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Well, sometimes when you've got size, your release point is so high that you're going to get a good look no matter what.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Arenas. 6 to shoot. From 18 feet away. And he gets the jumper to drop. Arenas has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hawks shooting here about 46% for the game. We've got McAdoo, Antetokounmpo out there with Jefferson. Then it's Gilbert Arenas, and it's Blackman in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Yeah, that's what you can do when you've got a great handle. Anthony is always able to put it on the deck and get to the rim.
Pass to McAdoo. Feeds to Arenas. Second shot opportunity. Missed it, even after all those chances.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Ooh, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Doncic looking it over. He kicks it to Carmelo. Doncic against Jefferson. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Anthony.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
There's the lob at Antetokounmpo. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And there's the pass to Blackman. Anthony against Giannis. And that one drops for him. Antetokounmpo's got 4 this quarter.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Doncic kicks to Jackson. Deep 2 from Anthony. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Anthony's got 16.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Jefferson finds Giannis. Now Arenas launches a 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. 18 points for him.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Here's Doncic, and Doncic throws it down.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
A good look from Jefferson, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Atlanta calls timeout.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
Minnesota making a switch here. Scott's checked in. Hawks have gotten every shot to drop since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Here's Doncic. The shot, no good. Nice D from Scott. Inside, McAdoo. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. McAdoo's got 21 in the game.
And he just big-boyed him right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Here's Anthony, and it's Anthony with the jam.
How about that? He made no mistake on that one.
And stolen by Redick. And it's good for 2.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. It's stolen by Anthony. Lets it go from deep. And it's J.J. Redick with a 3. Redick's got 5 points in the quarter.
The focus, the precision. Once Redick gets any airspace to shoot the deep ball, he seizes on the opportunity.
That one goes in.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Atlanta. Anthony on the wing.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall. You know, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Some changes for Minnesota. Reeves is checked in, and it's Leitner in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Guerin passes to Campbell. Stolen. Pass to Reeves. It's rebounded by Camby. Camby's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Outside Jefferson. Drains the wing trade. Jefferson's got 10 points in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And it's blocked. Outside, Scott to the middle. Reeves can't hit. Hawks have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Kept alive. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
It's his first trip to the line. Young's checked in for the Hawks. And both free throws good for Camby. Here's Scott. 18 points for him. Outside Jefferson. Good. Nice job down low. 12 points for him.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Young against Scott. Anthony nowhere around. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Leitner. And he banks in the layup. Leitner's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That pass was about the location. Puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
Here's Guerin. No good on the 3. Minnesota's gone past the 3-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Ball's knocked loose. And now here comes Young leading the break. Here's Blackman, covered by Anthony. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Jones checked in for Jefferson. And then for Atlanta, Iguodala comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Bogdanovich in for J.J. Redick.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Camby kicks to Iguodala. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And Scott has it in the corner. Passes to Reeves. Pass to Jones. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Young passes to Campbell. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Young outside. Back to Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Camby. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
And the Hawks making a change here. Chioza's checked in.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
James Posey's checked in for the Hawks. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Chioza passes to Camby. To the paint. Chioza's shot is good.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Off target with his three. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 16-6 run. Outside, Scott, the pass to Blackman. Five to shoot. And the shot falls short this time. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Outside, Bogdanovich. Releases. Posey, no luck. Minnesota's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. It's Scott on the wing. Here's Reeves, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Great hustle on display, and you know what? It's paying off with those second chance points.
Back to Bogdanovich. Lots of room. Rebound, Minnesota. Reeves has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Gilbert Arenas is checked in for Scott. Pass to Bogdanovich.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Here's Iguodala. And slam dunk by Camby.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Here's Leitner. Posey covering, and the foul on James Posey. That's his third foul of the game. Lamar Odom, he's checked in for Marcus Camby. Passes it to Leitner. Down low, Reeves. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Posey. He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
Minnesota making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. On the wing, Iguodala to the inside. Chioza's shot is good. Chioza's got 4 points now in the quarter.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Inside, Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Pass to Posey. Back to Bogdanovich. The 8-footer. Reeves with the rebound. Reeves has got rebound number 13 with that last one. That one misses. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Iguodala dishes to Odom. The Hawks again can't hit.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
And the basket by Arenas.
You have to honor the three-point shooting of Arenas, a big-time scorer who's shown the consistency from beyond.
From deep, Iguodala. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Reeves is to the paint. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Jones. Jones has got his third assist on the night. Here's Chiozza. He's covered by Arenas. Down low. It's stolen by Jones. Oh, and here comes Arenas all alone. Oh, and the jam by Arenas.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. But while we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for Atlanta, Odom out there with James Posey. Then it's Evan Fournier. And there's Jackson, and it's Chiozza in at the point. It's good.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
You know, Doris, I've heard some experts say, you look at the 6-foul limit, the NBA is basically the only sports that takes stars off the floor. Doris, what would you think if they just tacked on an extra free throw instead?
Kevin, I absolutely hate the idea. The best defensive teams at any level of basketball guard at a high level without fouling. There's the drama aspect of a player being in foul trouble, either at the start of the game or down the stretch. It has an impact on strategy. It's something that I'm a traditionalist on. I think the 6-foul rule should remain in the game.
Chiozza passes to Posey. Here's Chiozza. A 3-pointer off the mark. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Armstrong passes to Giannis. Fades back. Another shot. And the layup good by Holmes.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Hawks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. The pass to Chiozza. Lets the 3 fly. It's good from long range. Chiozza's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Atlanta making a switch here. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Armstrong against Young. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. From outside off the mark. The kick out to Young. It's Fournier on the wing. The 3-pointer no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Holmes throws it down.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. To the right side. And Young, here we go. For 3, Fournier. Rebounded by Holmes. Minnesota's gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Tries again. And it's Antetokounmpo with the bucket inside. Giannis has got 30.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Young for three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Antetokounmpo's got his 16th rebound on the night. Armstrong. Banked in off the glass. Armstrong's got his first 2 points of the night.
Controlling the defensive glass has been a problem here tonight.
Outside Odom. Great tee that time from Giannis. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Batum wide open. He fires. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Young for three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They host the Clippers after this game. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Jackson against Armstrong. Over in the corner, Batum. Bangs home the trifecta. Batum's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
And here's Armstrong. They grab their own miss. Holmes can't get it to go in. Atlanta's shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Young from outside. Again, Young missing. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 15-6 run. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Outside, Batum had the space there, but it's offline. The Hawks shooting 43% from the floor. Young's shot is off.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. Leitner's checked in for Minnesota. Marcus Camby, he's checked in for Atlanta. To the middle, here's Armstrong. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And since last season, Doris, a lot of coaching changes. Why do you think so many?
Kevin, I think there's a lot of contributing factors. Some of it is ownership and front office changes. Whenever that happens, coaching changes are often the next shoe to drop.
Bucket is good.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Here is Armstrong. Down low, it's stolen by Odom. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Clearly a foul.
And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Kittles. Now Armstrong. To the wing on the left. Clock at 6. Batum with the three. Lamar Odom pulls it in. Odom's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Young, here we go. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Pass to Armstrong. Batum scanning the floor. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Camby. Camby's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Young passes to Guerin. Puts up a three. Young, no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
From deep. Rebound Camby. Camby's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Guerin. And that one hits back iron. Minnesota shooting at 42% in this final quarter. Passes it to Armstrong. And it's off from three-point range.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Young's shot is good.
And this is why Young is so dangerous. He just gets that shot off so fast before the defense can react.
Armstrong with it. Pass to Holmes to end the drought. It's rebounded by Canby.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And it's in there. Guerin's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Stripped away. Now the pass to Canby. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Timberwolves shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. And Holmes throws it down.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And slam dunk by Canby.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. And here's Armstrong. Over in the corner, Batum. That one a little long.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in. Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Marcus Camby. First free throw is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Chioza. Pass to Camby. Here's Chioza. Back to Iguodala. Lays it up and banks it in.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Deflects the pass, and so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Here's Armstrong. To the paint. Here's Leitner. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The first one falls.
Shooting for Minnesota, Christian Leitner.
And so he hits both. And the Hawks with possession here. Here's Chioza. Pass to Campbell. Here's Chioza. He's covered by Armstrong. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his second team foul. At the line, Chris Chioza.
And the first one at the line is good. He doesn't get the second one. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Minnesota. Knocked loose. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Here is Armstrong. Pass to Leitner. Now Armstrong. Oh, Holmes in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Iguodala outside. Atlanta again missing. Timberwolves shooting percentage 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Armstrong with it. To the inside. And Holmes throws it down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Iguodala outside, fires the three. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
We know Andre Iguodala has proven himself a capable three-point shooter. You've got to show him a measure of respect.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Timberwolves.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
Atlanta's shooting at 42% in this final quarter. Chioza passes to Odom, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And Minnesota gets called for the foul. And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually, he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar.
And there's the pass to Kittles. Batum with the ball. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Holmes. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight. Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
And the foul called on Marcus Camby. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Here's Chioza. He shoots again, and it's denied. 3 seconds separate the shot clock in game 3. And here's Armstrong. Inside, another steal. From deep three-point range, Chioza, no good. Here's Armstrong.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
And that one falls for Armstrong. And both free throws good for Armstrong. Here's Chioza. Missed. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Giannis, obviously a big matchup tonight. How locked in were you all tonight?
We came out tonight. We knew it was going to be a tough game. We played hard. We played together, and that's why we got the win. And I'm really proud of my teammates.
Well, it was a team effort that led to a big W, man. I appreciate your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you.